Sleeping by now, but I fell asleep this afternoon for like 2 hours. I was knocked out. Some people in chat earlier said, Bill, you look tired. Yeah, I was. I still am, but I slept. So I'm not ready to go to sleep yet. And then I seen something that caught my attention, and I had to respond. Some people in chat earlier said, Bill, you look tired. I couldn't let it go. Birdman, what's happening? Birdman. So I'm gonna show you in a second. I don't want to lose it because I put my own comment in there. Should I start by venting? I should just get it out of the way, right? I just want you to see this. I almost choked. I was drinking coffee a little while ago. I almost choked when I saw this article. I said, is this for fucking real? I was drinking coffee. This can't be real. It just can't be real. It starts, dude, I'm serious. Check this out. It was posted an hour ago on True Social. The president shared, he reposted an article. Okay? You ready? I should wait till more people show up because they should really see this. I could have went off. What? Why? What the fuck did you do over at Steve's? Did you keep posting, spamming the chat or something? Come on, all up in ya. Are you gonna test me to try to ban you? Or you're not a mod yet? Oh my god. Shit, I thought Eugene, if anybody, might stir shit up over there, but not you. Oh, I'm a little surprised. All up in here. Is it the heat in Oklahoma? What's going on? I'm just messing with you. I can't. I gotta do it. Oh, I think the heat got to him, Birdman. It's like 120 over there with the heat index. I know some people don't like heat index. Oh, stop it. Don't suck up to me if you fucked up over there. Oh my god, don't make me laugh. Actually, I needed this laugh. It actually feels good. Oh my god. Anyway. Oh. No, I get it. I get it. They're quick too over there. They'll ban you in a second. Well, not ban you. They'll remove your comment. And they're sharp over there. Those mods, maybe too sharp. Yeah, Steve doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. I agree with Birdman. Oh man. Oh, you did it. You did yourself in, dude. Anyway, let me show you. Since it may only be us tonight, it's kind of late. I know. So he shared this on Truth Social an hour ago. This article, 1945.com. Okay. So I said, okay, let me check this out. What's this about? And then I saw this. Donald Trump won the Iran war. Wait, first of all, is the fucking war over? Because this would be news to me. One is past tense. And I'm saying, who wrote this article? Who wrote it is even more great. Let me just show you who wrote it. It's James Carfano. He's part of the cabinet, I believe. Wait. Let's see. There should be information because I read it. I was like, what? He is a national security expert and 25-year Army veteran. Well, thank you for his service. His most recent book, blah, 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 blah. He is the senior counselor to the president at 1945, a 1945 contributing editor, James J. Carfano is senior counselor to the president, a leading expert in national security and foreign policy challenges. He previously served as the vice president of Heritage, Catherine, and okay, getting into his background, national security. And wait, what? He wrote this article? Now I want you to see the points in this article. You ready? Navy Mom started some shit tonight. I mean, not Navy Mom. Oh my God, not Navy Mom. Oopsie, all up in you started some stuff, Navy Mom. You might have to give him a little talk to. But remember, he's an Oklahoma boy, so be careful. That, you know, it's the heat. He might be in the pool right now, fucking listening and watching us. With all the woods around him and a fucking bear Bigfoot sign. I'm messing with you, dude. I'm just messing with you. We gotta have a little fun, too. Come on. But they're gonna say, Bill, did you have any apple juice? No, I didn't. I woke up a little while ago. So can you imagine? Oh my God. Wait, Birdman, check this out. Wait. Check it out. I gotta get back to the article. So I'm just giving you his background. Look what they talk about. How he's reshaping the Middle East, okay? We see the biggest reshaping in the Middle East since Moses led the Jews out of Egypt. What? What? Wait, what? Wait. When I read that first line, I was like, you're making a religious, number one, you're making a religious reference to this? One. Two, are you freaking serious even using that? Like what? I wonder what BB would feel like and look like and react reading that one. Holy shit. It's freaking hot here, but still Bigfoot is ahead. Oh my God. Wait. I that opened my eyes from the get-go. Like the Pharaoh. Oh my God. I don't even want to even read that. Okay. Winning is the only thing. Yes, we know that. And it's trying to compare the differences of the people's opinions. The maximalists. They would only be happy if Trump fought the war they wanted, arguing that nothing less than overthrowing the regime would do. Yeah. Anything else is defeat and humiliation. That is perversion of the president's more limited goals to eliminate the regime's capacity to bully and stabilize the region. What the fuck? Their proxies are attacking Saudi Arabia as we speak, probably. They attacked them earlier. Now they're directly threatening with the proxies and including themselves, Saudi Arabia. They're saying, how many patriots do the Saudis have left? With all this talk. If we did a swarm drone attack from all sides, can they handle it at their infrastructure? They are fucked. Think about it. They are screwed. They won't be able to defend themselves against an incoming like that. Does anybody disagree with that? At this point? Even if they have a few patriots left, they're going to end up using them. Then they're definitely exposed. When's the next shipment coming in? Do you guys understand that? It's also the use of. There still could be patriots all over the place, but how many are left? And what happens when they run out? The Saudi Air Force is going to have to scramble and try to intercept them in the air. That's the only other solution I could think of, right? It's like, this is a senior advisor, right, to the president. A national security expert. I'm like, you're talking like this? Is this the advice the president is getting? This scares me, in a way. That's the maximalist approach. The minimalists would only be satisfied the Americans did nothing. Well, the Democrats. Let's just say that. And I'm an independent. You'll hear me go off on everything. I don't hold back. Now, there could be a few that were against it, that wanted us not to get involved because there was no new wars, no foreign wars. I get that. I'm not saying it's all. Ma, what is it?
Oh my God, what happened?
I'm live. I'm talking to people about Iran. All right, hold on. Mom needs something.
My God, it's freezing
I love it freezing. I love it. Love it.
You need a jacket, yo.
You need a sweater to come into this room.
Like,
It's so cold. I'm
last,
thinking of putting on long johns.
you think I'm gonna be over here?
But outside it feels like 95,
Well,
so
It will take me 10 minutes.
you have to, in this room, you gotta eat chicken soup and drink coffee to stay warm.
Even Tycho's
Hot cocoa.
complaining.
No, Tycho's messing with you.
I know. He likes to mess around with me. He's gonna get it from me. He's right.
See you later. Close the door.
That was not actually a question for now.
Good. I'm glad you forgot the question.
You better shut up.
They say hello. Navy mom.
Yeah. I could still.
Her son is on one of the ships near Iran.
Who?
Her son.
I know. Don't tell me that.
Yeah. We pray for them all the time. It's a long story. You don't know the story. But, yeah, her son is there. Probably other family members, too, like that watch and all that. They're there right now. And she's dying for her son to get home.
Oh my God.
You know?
I know what a mother, father, or whatever.
Exactly what they go through.
They go through.
Mom can relate as a mom. Who couldn't?
And pray a lot.
I mean, really, who couldn't?
La Virgen es Guadalupe.
And not relate to this exact situation, but relate to that. You know, you want your loved ones closer to you. When they're far, you know, it's hard because you worry.
It's not easy.
My mom worries if I go out to the fucking store.
No, I worry if you go like
It's the truth too.
to see Rush or something.
Oh yeah,
like
if I
that.
go to a concert, yeah, because I'm driving. That's what moms do.
If she were.
And hello, and are you from Ankara? Wow, awesome.
Is she there?
All right, no. I'm talking to people and other people in the chat. Anyway, Ma, see you later because I want to get back to this because I'm getting distracted.
We'll pray. Well, that's all we do. Give everything to God, and that's it. Because there's nothing else to pray to Him, and He'll listen. He will listen.
So someone says here to say hello to you from Ankara.
Ankara?
Uh huh.
Oh wow. Tell her I said hello too.
She says hello too.
I wish that we all could get together, huh?
And you know, my neighbor is Turkish. Sio. I don't know if I'm saying your name, you're wrong. And he is the most wonderful freaking person that I know.
Oh, you mean
Said.
yeah. Yes.
They are the most
Yes.
beautiful, loving, amazing, and he's American. He's Turkish American. He is awesome. Close the door, please. I like to be frozen. It's like keeping the freezer or the refrigerator open. The cold air bleeds out. You know what I'm saying? Close the door. Cierra la puerta.
Pues no voy a cerrar una puerta.
Come on.
From who's there? Is that on my
Oh my God, Mom, close the door.
Mira, from here to over there, it's cold.
I know it's cold. Close it.
Like, what are you doing?
She keeps getting distracted by the dog. Tycho's right here with me. You know, I gotta keep him in the cool air. It's not just for me, it's for him. Huskies do not like warm. Or hot, actually. He's always in the air conditioning with me. Always. Anyway. Like I said, getting back to this article in a second. That man will bend backwards to help me, and I bend backwards to help him. Actually, that goes around with all the neighbors. We all look out for each other. But wonderful, wonderful family. He owns that house. He doesn't live there. He's going to move in next year. I've been his caretaker looking out for that house for 10 years. His prior tenants used to look after the property and the house. Like on Saturday, and I'll get back to this article in a second. Saturday, the pipe that goes, he has a hole in his basement in the corner with a sump pump in it. It's where all the runoff water, it's built into the house around the basement frame. There's piping there that's underneath concrete, that it actually is a drain that protects any water from actually coming into the house, into the basement. The basement is super dry, but a lot of water is collected in that area. So there's a sump pump, and then there's PVC piping that comes up and out to an outdoor underground drain. Follow? So where the elbow was loose, because it shakes. That sump pump shakes. It's a lot of pressure in there. It's a lot of water pressure. So he says, Bill, can you go over and fix that pipe? I said, sure. I left the stuff there, I think. Nobody better touch it either. So I brought the purple primer and the cement that goes with the piping. It takes about 2 hours to set. But I forgot to turn the pump off when I was separating the loose pipe. Water flew all over me out of the pump, and it's shaking. I'm like, fuck! I'm getting soaked by this fucking water, and I'm like, oh my God, now I gotta go shower. I'm filthy. Because I had to shut it down first before disconnecting the pipe. I learned the hard way. I forgot. So I had to dry it. I fixed it. Nice. Pipe came out perfect. But then he told me, Bill, can you take your snake, my 75-foot electric snake, and try to unblock a drain, another one? I said, okay. So I bring the snake over. I get about 15 feet in, and it's got, at the end, there's different tips. It's got the root one that tears stuff up. So that's the only one that's going to get through that. If it's roots or dirt or whatever, this is the only thing that's really going to do a job. 15 feet in. All of a sudden, it snaps. I'm pressing the pedal, and then it must have got stuck in there. It kept winding inside, and then on the outside it went. I was like, holy shit! It scared the shit out of me, because that could be dangerous. Because the way that snake coils up, oh, that is dangerous. You got to know how to use those. You don't want to put your hand in it. Now I feed it. I know how to work the snake, but if you don't know what you're doing, that could be very dangerous. For those that know what I'm saying. So it snapped. I'm like, oh shit, my snake broke. Do you know what he did? He didn't have to. He bought me a brand new snake, 75 foot, cost $200. Says, Bill, I know you're trying to help. You always try to help me. And he just did it. And I put the new one in. That was a pain in the ass. Not that it was hard to get the snake out or put it in. It was loosening those two screws in the back that hold it in place inside. It was all rusted inside, not on the outside. I had to spray the WD-40 like 5,000 times, let it soak. But eventually, I got it. Thank God. Because if I strip that screw, I'm toast. I don't have many chances. You gotta have the right tools, the right size head, all that. You guys know that. I was like, oh shit. Because I missed a few times. I was like, oh, if I strip this head, I'm done. I'm toast. Yeah, for real, Navy Mom. So he's so awesome. That's basically what I was telling you. That's just some examples. Like when we had a drought here, I would think it was 3 years ago. We had no rain for like 2 months during the summer. You know what he did? Bill, take my water hose. He has city water. I have well water. Take my hose and, because you can, fill up your well. It cost him $300+, like $300. He never asked me for the money. He said, you do this. He did it for me. That's unbelievable. That's a neighbor. That is Yes, Mom, I'm live.
No, I was trying to call Sandy, Florida.
And? You want me to help you?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Then we're getting to this article.
I want to say how she's doing.
Where's your phone? Yeah, you could use mine. But bring my phone back when you're done.
Yes, sir.
No, really, because I need my phone with me.
No, I know, Billy. I know.
Just let me know when you hang up with her, so I can get my phone. That's if she picks up.
I know.
She might be sleeping in Florida right now. It's 11:30, Ma. She stays up late sometimes. Hello there. Mama wants to say hello because her phone, you know how that goes.
Alright.
Here, take the phone, go with you. Take it. Take my phone. Go ahead.
Hi, Sam. Hanging out.
Okay, coming back. I know I got sidetracked and went off the rails, I know. Eugene controls it straight. Eugene, did you get banned anywhere today? All up in you did. That's gonna be the joke now, boy. I thought it might have been like maybe you, Eugene, that would get banned first somewhere else. No. It was all up in you. I am a troublemaker tonight. All right. Let's get back to this now. So, we went over the maximalists and the minimalists. The ones that want to see the regime removed, and the one that wants to do nothing. Like like I said, that's like every Democrat and maybe a few Republicans that are no more wars. I get it. I get it. I get it. The procrastinators, impatient and confused by what they see as Trump's waffling, vacillating between negotiation and punishing the regime. A sincere humanitarian streak which reported needless loss of life, ours and theirs. We went over this though. I mean, we were talking about that today. You know, it's a serious decision moving forward. So he's coming up now. Remember who's writing this article for those who may have missed it. We'll get into that. Okay, theory of victory. This article, by the way, says how Trump won the war, Iran war. There's always detractors. We know that. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Energy resilience. Only a year ago, the Iran regime could threaten to shut down up to a third of most of the world's oil imports. Even today, while the fighting in the Strait of Hormuz still lingers, there is no longer true. Regional exports are rebounding by estimates up to 2/3 of pre-war levels. Has anybody seen evidence that the oil is flowing like that? And are they including Venezuela? Is that the UAE? It's coming from that region because it's being specific to the Middle East. The UAE, for example, is already exporting at 85% of pre-war levels. How much of it is getting out? Of course, oil is not rocketing to 200 a barrel like the IRGC hoped. And look at this, reconstruction. It's all about the border peace over the objections of Iran. Okay, yeah, and they're still going to have proxy support, right? We're not doing anything about the proxy support, so they're still going to get funded. And it's all about Hamas, right? Gaza. How is this a big deal when it comes to the overall picture with Iran? Yeah, it's Hamas, it's a proxy. I get it. But still. And normalize relations with Syria, who's Al-Qaeda. Because that's who that is. I mean, why don't you just not do this bullshit? And if you think about it, what is the size of Hamas in compared to the freaking region? You're going to celebrate this little stretch of land? Are we going to even brag about Lebanon? Where's the money at? Look. The U.S. and Iraq recently announced over $60 billion in future economic deals. Of course, they want to build condos and hotels in Gaza, a lot of tourism maybe, bring some money. What's up, Chris? Oh, you're here for some apple juice? I may get there. The night is still, well, it's not that early anymore. And thank you for doing that. That just caught my attention even more, the color. I just realized that, dude, you don't have to do that, dude. But I appreciate that for some apple juice. That's good. That's funny. Anyway, back to the article. How Trump won the Iran war. Security cooperation. U.S. and Saudi Arabia recently took action against Iran-backed militias in Iraq. Saudi Arabia just announced the establishment of a multinational coalition to provide maritime security in the Red Sea. How's this working out for it in the last 24 hours? They're about to get whacked from three sides. The Houthis to the west, the Iraqis to the north, and the Iranians from the east. This is crazy. How he won the war. If Trump were losing the war, none of these initiatives would be happening? What? These initiatives? This stuff is an interpretation of him winning the war? How are you flipping that? I know, use it for apple juice. I thought you were coming to hang out with me to drink apple juice. Then I realized what you meant, Chris. So, I was like, and he is the national security expert, 25-year Army veteran, which thank you for his service. No disrespect. I just don't agree with your opinion. And then down here it says he is the senior counselor to the president. That's what caught my attention, because I'm not familiar. I don't do media like that. He's the senior counselor to the president, and he's spinning this as we won the war. Is this the people around the president that we need to raise the eyebrows about? Telling him this stuff? Senior counselor. Counsel. Do I have to break it up? Counselor. So he's got the president's ear? Now, do you think I was going to just, and I could have went off. I was very respectful. I could have went off. It doesn't say what president. That's a good point. But I think it must be, I mean, if you were to think, that refers to the current president, no? I don't know, it's not clear. You're right. What president? So this is what my response was. You ready? I couldn't let this go. You know I couldn't let this go. Because I'm considered a maximalist. To get the job done, regime change, I'm one of the I'm in the category of maximalist. What would you say your category is? Are you a minimalist that doesn't want to do anything? Are you confused in the middle? Or are you a maximalist that wants to see the job done and the regime gone? I'm definitely a maximalist. I'm not going to deny it. What's up, KJ? KJ, I talked to, not talked, but communicated with Sepp again. He's okay. Thank God. And his mom. So, I'm like, could you imagine getting myself? Oh, I could. I could easily ban myself. You know that, right? It wouldn't take much. Definitely Maximus. Daryl. So I couldn't let that shit go. I said, like, what? I said, wait, what? So this is what I wrote. I said, wait, what? Is this a real article? This is what I wrote. Saudi Arabia is being attacked by Iran proxies. Strait of Hormuz possibly under control of Iran, if what we hear is true. That's why I said possibly. U.S. bases damaged or destroyed. Stockpiles are low, which could be the reason for U.S. hesitancy to conduct major strike Iran regime emboldened, but hey, let's make a deal. Only spin is we decimated Iran, sunk their ships, though ignored the mosquito fleet of Iran, decimated their missile capability, though they still threatened the entire region and unblocked missile city entrances, getting intel and logistical support from Russia and China. Don't forget that Caspian Sea route, etc. And we won the war? SMH. I could have went on. I didn't even get into, our personnel. I could have really been harsh, but I refrained. I think I stated enough. And we won the war. It can't, Daryl, it can't. So I made my points, and I think my points were valid. I mean, we're called Daryl, myself, who else? Chris, I think, said he's a maximalist. He's a Maximus. I think a lot of us that participate in chat and in these discussions are maximalists. We're definitely not like half the, well, I can't say half the country, a big majority of the country that wants to do nothing. Really? And there's some that he put that are in the middle that are confused by one day it's talks, the other day it's military action. That's valid. There is a lot of people that are confused by that. Navy Moms, Maxi Max. Oh my gosh. Yes. Like somebody made me aware today in chat. I didn't realize we were getting Patriot missiles from Japan that are being made there. I was not aware of that. And it's true, because I looked it up. I didn't know that. That a lot of armaments are not even made here. Components or they're built elsewhere. And Daryl brings up a reason. A lot of the industry moved to China. And other countries. Japan, South Korea, Taiwan. They just fleeced the American public. So when I saw it, because he reposted that article on Truth Social like 2 hours ago. So I went to check it out. Like, I really didn't know what the article was going to. And when it opened up, like he's like Moses from the freaking Bible, I was like, whoa. The article starts off in a religious context. I'm like, holy shit, this is weird in itself. I guess, that's for a reason, to appeal to those, I'm a Catholic, Christians, But I was like, and leading the Jews, like Moses leading the Jews, I was like, why would he use that comparison? It says it. I couldn't believe it. Remember, this is, I don't like, somebody made a point now. What president? Senior counselor, what was it? Senior counselor to the president? What president? Is it, the president now? I don't know. But I was like, what the? Because I didn't know. I was reading the article before I came on. It's one of the reasons I came on, to rant about it. Because I was confused. When I started reading the article, so right off the bat, look, the maximalists want regime change. Yes! We want to finish the job. The minimalists want nothing, and the doubters see only waffling. Every way you look, the region is moving Trump's way. Look, right off the bat. Look at this. Right off the bat. Iran war turns into Trump Middle East triumph. We are about to see the biggest reshaping of the Middle East since Moses led the Jews out of Egypt. Like the Pharaoh who missed every warning sign up to the parting of the Red Sea, the critics and questions the Trump tug-of-war with what's left of the Iran regime seem obtuse to the prophetic truth that the region will never be the same again in a good way. I read that and I was like, oh shit, where's this going? Maybe need to change counselors. Oh my god. But I like I said, the reason I came on, I was watching a little bit of Steve and a little bit of Enforcer and all that. Right? I won't exactly. I may have to tell the guy, listen, you see this? This is the kind of shit I need. You need to check your shit out. When you give me that 420, I want the good stuff like that. Oh my god. But on a serious note, if you're saying how we won this war, first of all, won is past tense. To me, why would you say won? Is this like the reason I bring this all up? Really, is this connected to them agreeing to the strait being open under Iran control tomorrow, and they're gonna try to shut this all down? That's what I was thinking. Is this pretext to say the strait is now open? I hope not. I hope not. I hope that we don't cave into Iran and like just try to put a glaze on it that the strait is fully open, the Persian Gulf, everything is fully open, traffic is moving. But what about what Iran's parliament is going to pass about no U.S. ships, no Israeli entities, all these other conditions? You're going to allow that too? That's impossible. In my book, that's impossible. But I'm going to tell you, if we get a spin somehow, because the spin, I said it the other day, like 3 days ago, we're going to start seeing spin about declaring how we won this war. It has started. I was right about that. And you guys that were here knew I said that a few days ago. You're going to start to hear a heavy dose of that. And it's happening already. Because maybe they knew that they're going to accept this deal eventually to get it open. I hope I'm wrong. I swear to God, if it happens, I'm going to flip. If we accept these terms, that's why I keep saying I want to see the evidence. I want to see the document released. I want to see the details. Because everything now is just speculation. But if any of that shit is true, any of it, just one thing is true, it's off the, there's no way. Just one. Forget about all the other points. If even one is true, it's unacceptable. Period. Like I told Steve, Iran and Oman can do any deal they want, but without U.S. agreement, our Navy blockade remains place. Exactly. What's going to change? Nothing. Nothing. You're right, Chris. It's still going to be a stalemate. They could talk, they could put it on paper. That paper is worthless to us because we're never going to accept it. Totally agree. And I hope we're right. That's what worries me. I hope we're right. Another thing too, I have not seen, because I haven't really been looking. It's been quiet now. It's late. They're sleeping. Telegram goes quiet at this time of hour because it's 7:20 a.m. in Iran right now. Something like that. No, more than that. Almost, wait, 7.5? Shit. It's closer to 8. 7:30. 7:30. Let me get it straight. It's closer to 7:30 a.m. Alexa, what time is it in Tehran, Iran? I don't think I'm allowed to yell.
It's 8:17 a.m. on August 7th in Tehran right now. That's 8 hours and 30 minutes.
No,
ahead
it's
of your
not.
current
They're
time
seven
zone.
and a half ahead. That's wrong. You are wrong. I was right. That's wrong. It's 7.5 hours ahead of me. Anyway, I'll have a fight with Alexa live. I absolutely agree with Chris. There's and I'm sure everybody agrees. There's no way we accept this deal. If it is what we hear, it is. There's no way. There's no way. But now this is concerning about all these reports about Saudi Arabia is getting surrounded and threatened. Now, if you remember, it was last week or so, we did a joint operation to hit those forces in Iraq. Are we going to do something again with them to deal with this? Are we going to help protect Saudi Arabia? I think, I don't know if they did. Yes, they did. MBS and the president had a conversation. I wonder how that went. Why get a wife when you have Alexa around? Something to think about. U.S. has no legal control over the strait. No, but it was considered international waterway, not territorial waters of Iran and Oman. What's the law? Is it 12 miles off your coast? After that it's considered international waters? Is it 12 miles? It's not considered territorial after 12? Is that the... You guys may correct me on that. It's actually considered international waters. But now they're saying they're claiming it territorial to Iran and Oman. That they share that point. You know? That's where, like you said, there is a fog there. Let me see what you guys are writing. Also, if anyone pays Iran toll money, it goes against our sanctions on Iran and would open those countries to sanctions unless the U.S. approves all of them doing... I totally agree. And they could actually shut off that money source going from... block those transactions. Or seize them. What?
Do you think it's cold in New York or what?
Heck no. It's hot here. You're just not outside. Go outside and step outside and you'll see how hot it is. Even now. Very humid. It is 12? What do you think? How many miles is it from the tip of Oman? Well, you would have to... Is the islands. Keshem, and what's the other one near it? What's the other island right next to Keshem? It's a small one, but Tarak? Where the United States allegedly hit their communications. Tarak? Something like that. But that's an island. I don't know. Just because somebody made it a policy doesn't make it a law. And did they agree or sign that agreement? I don't know. That's like the Persian Gulf, Arabian Gulf. They won't call it the Persian Gulf. Arabian Gulf. Some. 12 nautical miles from coast is where the country's sovereign territorial waters end. However, for true international waters, the high seas, where national jurisdiction largely stops, do not fully begin. See, there's the catch. Thus, the catch. And the interpretation of that. You think the high seas are oceans. until 200 nautical miles out due to intervening. Oh, there, that makes it clear. All up in you is. You're funny, dude. January starts to. Okay. So it's vague. Let's just say that. And they're claiming. The bottom line is they're claiming they have. This is territorial waters. That's the bottom line. And share with Oman. Thus, they control it. Entry and exit. That's it, right there. That's the claim that they're making. The two countries, Iran and Oman. So how does that change everything in the Strait? Well, what did you see those points that I put out earlier that everybody's talking about now? That the U.S. Israel entity or the Zionist entity, Israel is completely blocked, but it says U.S. ships, whether they're civilian or military, are not allowed through the Strait. Period. They are banned. You think we're gonna accept that? We're banned? Like we're being punished? You are not allowed. Go to your corner. Like for that, there's no effing way. There's just no effing way we could accept something like that. Because that's separate from the Oman-Iran deal. This is what Parliament is trying to make into a law in Iran. I was like, they are cray-cray mofos. They've lost their minds. And these are the people we're trying to negotiate with. It just keeps bothering me every time. Like, and these are the people you're talking to? Holy freak. Come on. Come on. Now, it would take me a while. Maybe they've put it up. Oh. Now this is becoming Grand Central tonight. Yes.
I gotta talk to you for a moment.
I know, but I'm live. So we could talk later when I'm not live.
Yeah.
Because everybody could hear us.
Because Sandy wants
I will definitely talk about to you that later. And bring me my phone, please.
This is not your phone.
That is my phone. Bring me my phone.
When did you get
I
the phone?
gave you my phone to talk to Sandy.
Oh.
Give it to me. Is she still
Talk
on?
to her, yes.
Oh no, this is the wrong phone. Sandy, you're on her phone now. Alright, hold on. So where's my phone? Hold on. I'll talk to you later because I'm live streaming. The phone is on your bed. Go talk to Sandy. It's on the bed. She was right. That was her phone. They hung up on my phone and used her phone. Anyway, let me see if I can find it. First of all, they're saying here, Israel and the United States successfully tested the Arrow missile defense system Thursday in a joint exercise aimed at improving defenses against long-range ballistic missile threats, Fox News reported. The test was conducted by Israel's Missile Defense Organization and the U.S. Missile Defense Agency as part of an ongoing program to evaluate and upgrade the interceptor system. Arrow is Israel's primary defense against long-range ballistic missiles and has been used against attacks launched by Iran and Iran-backed groups, including Yemen's Houthis. Trying to find it. Here it is. It's not getting into the details on the points though. Oh my gosh, what's going on?
Shut the phone.
Shut the what?
Really? What was the cops, remember?
Mom, I'm live. We are not supposed to talk about that.
Oh,
Out of the room. That's not to be discussed.
Yeah.
That's very vague. I don't like they're just generalizing it. It's not getting the points. I'm trying to find it. I'm surprised he didn't put it on, Shin. I'm gonna have to go to one of the telegrams. They're being very vague. I'm trying to find it. Here it is. I found it. This is separate. I'm just going to read it. This is a separate Iranian parliamentary law in addition to the agreement between Iran and Oman. So this is what the Iranian parliament is trying to make into a law. You ready? If you haven't heard it. 1. The passage of vessels belonging to the United States, Israel, and other hostile countries through the Strait of Hormuz will be prohibited. That's a non-starter right fucking there. 2. Shipments related to Israel, whether military or civilian, will not have the right to transit the Strait of Hormuz. Of course, that's to be expected. 3. Vessels or cargoes that play any role in actions against the resistance front, the proxies, will also be subject to the ban. So anybody who has actions against proxies, does that ban Saudi Arabia? The Houthis? They also would be banned? Countries and individuals, here's a good one. Countries and individuals that have caused damage to Iran, this is about reparations, will not receive permission to pass through the Strait and the Persian Gulf until compensation is paid. That's blackmail right there. You ain't gonna move through the Strait unless you pay me for the damages you caused to us. How much is that gonna be? And finally, heavy fines, including up to 20% of the value of the cargo, are planned for violators. The government, this is 6, the government will assume responsibilities such as guiding navigation, monitoring vessel traffic, and protecting the security and environment of the Persian Gulf. That goes with the security and environmental fee. In cooperation with the armed forces of the Islamic Republic. So that is separate from the Iran-Oman deal. This is what the parliament is trying to pass as a law. So, I don't know about that. I don't know what the deal is exactly between Iran and Oman. I want to see the details of that. If it happens, it was supposed to happen yesterday or the day before, and God only knows what's going on, really, because things seem too quiet. Things seem too quiet, except what's going on in Yemen, Saudi Arabia. Iraq, too. Iraq is about to pop off, too. A lot of things going on in Baghdad tonight. I'm seeing a lot of things about Baghdad tonight. How could that fly? How could any of those points fly? They're all unacceptable. None of those points, 6 of them, are acceptable. One, just one, is not out of the six. Forget about the six. Just one is unacceptable. So we can't accept that. And like I said, we have to see what the Oman Iran language is when eventually that's supposedly close to being finalized. But that, what the hell is this about? There was a mass shooting at a school in Thailand. Initial reports indicate at least 20 people are injured. The suspected shooter has killed himself inside the school. At least 2 people, not including the shooter, are confirmed dead, along with dozens injured. Jesus Christ. You're right, Daryl. That void was left. So something went down in Thailand. Otherwise, things are like quiet right now. Too quiet. Do you guys not sense it's just too quiet? Tankers got targeted in the last 48 hours. A cargo ship. No response from the United States. Because allegedly it happened in the southern route with naval escort. No response. Quiet. It's too quiet. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm not saying something big is going to happen, but it is the weekend. When the weekends come, we always have to be on watch. No? That's the pattern. So when the markets close, and he even said, the prices may go back up a little bit. You know what that means. He didn't say exactly, but that's what he said. But you know what he's referring to when he says that. It might go up. And if it goes up, you know why. So we'll see. It's after midnight. Might be a good time to take a break because it's quiet now. I wanted to keep an eye, but it's already, if it's morning sunlight, it doesn't matter with the Yemeni Saudi thing. That's about to pop off. That's another thing to keep an eye on. Or is somebody trying to talk them down? Allegedly, they're having a meeting tomorrow, so it might cool out. The Turkish, I don't know if Erdogan is going. It's supposed to be a meeting between Pakistan, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia in Jeddah tomorrow. I don't think you want to be targeting anything while these folks are there. That wouldn't be a good idea. So they're supposed to come with a defense pact, an agreement. This is getting crazy now with this back and forth with this door now. So that's supposed to happen today because it's today, Friday. There's supposed to be a meeting to go over a defense pact between Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey. What that means, I don't know. So I don't think anything's going to pop off. It's too late for apple juice or that. It's that time for me to go to bed. Tomorrow's another day. God only knows what's going to happen tomorrow. We'll talk in a little while, ma.
Yeah, no.
Maybe it's preps for a pickaxe, but can't tell anyone. Anything's possible, KJ. A big thing might be coming. Everybody's thinking the United States is not prepared. Another thing too, this could all be for a reason. That's the flip side. All this talk could be for a reason to make them think that we're down and out and then get hit big time. This could all be part of the strategy, really. If you guys think about it. If we're going to be objective and on the flip side, this could all be part of a plan to make them think we're vulnerable. and expose themselves. No? It's possible. Just saying. I have to at least put that out there, right? I'm hoping it's something like that. It could be a setup, yes. What do you mean, set up for us? Like we're setting them up, or? I think it. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but what if all this? What if they're all in on it to project that? Could you imagine? That would be like a fucking movie. That the fighting with the media, you know, attacking the media and having the media leak these certain things. We're gonna go after the leakers. Like, what if that's all part? They're all working together to put that out there, to give it that illusion that that's the case. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? That would be incredibly wild. Maybe I'm just overthinking like that. But wouldn't that be wild? If they're all working together to put that out there like that, to make it appear that way? To let Iran put their guard down and, like I said, expose themselves. They might get cocky. They'll show themselves what they're doing because they think that we're not going to do anything. Just a thought. I mean, anything's possible, right? I believe Tardia was saying to effectively go after pickaxe, their tactical nukes would be needed. Otherwise, it require. I saw that last night. I saw it yesterday. I saw that. I was watching him. And he did say that. I don't know. A lot of people are wary about, and he said the same thing. I know a lot of people say about it's going to set a precedent about using tactical nukes, Russia using them. He said that, and that's true. There's a lot of people out there thinking that that would trigger a domino effect, that now the box is open. If it's okay for them to use it, they could use it too. I didn't say, Daryl, I did not say what I just said is like realistic. I'm just thinking on the flip side. Could you imagine it'd be like a Hollywood movie? That's all I said. I don't think that's what's going on. I'm just saying, wouldn't that be freaking crazy wild if that were the case? That would be something nobody would expect. Would you expect it? You just said the media won't do anything Trump wants. Could you imagine? That's exactly what people think. That's why I'm saying it would be so crazy wild if something like that was going on. What's going on now, Bob? What are you saying that's harsh? I missed it. What did Bob say that sounded harsh? I must have missed it. I guess I did. I can't find it. Oh, here we go again. The store's opening more than... Oh, yes. Different source.
I finished the new song.
Okay, we'll talk about it after because I'm live right now. I'm going to get off soon.
Can I think you, bro?
Yeah, do it over there.
This new song came out so badass. It took me 2 days. I came across researcher called Gino Durante. You know Gino Durante?
Yeah.
Came across Milton Berle. Talking about
Milton Berle.
excuse my friend.
So you're looking at the old music.
No, I'm looking at comedian because
Oh.
the book that I read. So I'm
Okay.
like, let me start asking ChatGPT about all the research, all the because the author tells me stay resourceful, right? Do your research. But remember, this book came out in 2012. I had Google. Google is not ChatGPT. So I'm asking, who are these people? Bro, it's giving me images, it's giving me like first shots performances and all that. bro. So the new song came out of that 2 days research.
I gotta see the results of this.
I hope you like it.
I gotta see it. Send it to me. Send it to me on Teams.
Right now?
I guess I could read it later after I'm done here. I'm curious to see what you did with this. They say hello.
Milton Berle. That's how you say it?
Yeah, Milton Berle. You should watch the movies with them. They're funny as fuck.
Bro, you gotta put me on.
There's more. There's so many movies I could show you if you're interested in that.
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff, bro. Since 2012. But then I tell you this.
Okay, I got a good Milton Berle movie for you.
Is it Mad Mad World?
Yes.
Mad World? That's the one he's talking about.
Oh, you got to see that movie. There's at the Merman. There's so many. Oh my God, Spencer Tracy. Oh my God, there's so many people in that movie. It's fucking funny as fuck.
From the early 40s to 1960s, 1970s, right? That's where like they collaborated.
A lot. That was those actors at that time. Jerry Lewis. That's another one you should watch. There's so many. I can go on and on all night. Those are classics. Even Danny Kaye. There's Dick Van Dyke. So many. You're just touching. I love Dom DeLuise. Not Dom DeLuise. Shit. He wasn't bad for us. Don Rickles. I love Don Rickles. He's a funny fuck. He was a funny person. Rest in peace. But there's so many. You know what's funny to watch? The Dean Martin celebrity roasts. Oh, they are so funny. But you have to know who it is. Who's there? Dean Martin and there's a lot of different people that participated in that. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is one should watch. But that's more modern. He's looking into the older stuff. I would start with It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. That's a good one to start with. I thought that movie was funny. With Ethel Merman, I thought that shit was funny. Oh, you sent it. I see it. Bob says he has another daughter that is not married. We'll send 12 chickens, 2 goats, and 5,000 and a one-way ticket if you marry her.
No, she's out of luck. She's barking at the wrong tree.
Oh, shit.
Alright, bro, I'm going.
See you.
I'm taking one cigarette. You know how to smoke a cigarette?
Take it.
I'm cutting it down, really. Like the cigarettes, for somehow.
Did you eat the rest of the chili?
I ate some early.
Are you going to eat it again? Because I'll leave it for you.
Still a lot, though.
I ate a little bit early. I don't know how much there is. But eat it.
It's still rice.
I don't know. If you want to make rice, that's up to you.
Yeah, you want rice? You want me to make some?
Because if I don't eat some with the chili tonight, I'm going to eat it with the pork. I'm going to make pork tomorrow with potatoes. Pork loin. So either way, the rice ain't going to go to bad if you make it.
2 cups, 3 cups, how many rice?
Make a good amount.
2 cups.
Yeah. She said she's real pretty at 24. He walked out. He said his daughter's 24, pretty. Send a picture. That's what I just said. Send a photo.
Do you want to break her heart for me, or you want me to break her heart?
No, stop.
I'm talking about like me repeating no again.
Okay. He
I
said.
don't know what to say, you know. But the truth is, the answer is gonna be conclusive and no.
Where were we talking about? Who's the old what? The whole alcoholic on Dean Martin roasts? Are you talking about that actor who always acted as he was drunk? I can't remember his name. That was brilliant. I'm just messing with you, Bob. Just messing with you. He used to actually he was absolutely straight. But he would go on and pretend he was drunk. That was what he was known for. That was awesome. I can't remember that actor's name. But it was brilliant. But I know what you're talking about. Those roasts, some of those roasts are funny, man. Don Rickles. Every time. Foster Brooks. That's it. You got it, Daryl. Foster Brooks. That's it. You got it. You said the name. Definite. But you know what was funny? Every time Don Rickles would get the mic, they'd all be freaking. You could tell how nervous they got. Yes. Did you ever notice that? Like when, oh shit, Don's gonna talk. They're all on alert because he's coming after all of them. They're like, oh shit, here we go. And you could see them being uncomfortable and shifty. You could see it. That was priceless. I could watch those. A matter of fact, when I go to bed later, like soon, I may just go watch some of those old roasts with the Don Rickles part. Just to see him make them cringe. Red Skelton. So yeah. Yeah, Skeleton. But there's a lot of action going on in the room right now. Yeah, Red was a legend too. I mean, I love going back sometimes and watching those old movies. You know, because really, back then it was truly about performance, acting. Whether you were a comedian, drama, it didn't matter. They didn't have CGI, they didn't have special effects. It was driven by the acting. Really. And of course the stories, the plots, you know, all that, but it was story driven and definitely more acting, if you guys understand what I'm saying. I you know what I love to watch sometimes? I watched Firefox last night. I enjoyed that again. I haven't seen that movie in years. Firefox with Clint Eastwood as the pilot who goes to Russia to steal the plane. Yeah, the graphics are what they are. But that's like a Tom Clancy movie before there was a Tom Clancy movie. Do you know what I mean? You like the Rat Pack movies? That's why I told him to go see Mad World. That's an all-star lineup. That movie is so fucking funny. Ethel Merman she's priceless in that movie. Cause she's driving me crazy on sitting watching her in that movie. That I don't want to give away if you've never seen it. That is definitely a movie, but you have to know, you know, the history, who these people were and how famous they were. I went to Graceland on my trip to Nashville. It was amazing. That's awesome. I had diehard family members that were diehard Elvis fans. I never got into Elvis. That's before me, way before me. I had a lot of family members that were like obsessed with Elvis. I mean obsessed. Like collecting everything he ever. It was insane. And I remember like when I was a little kid. Yes. What? Tell me.
I gotta show you the new images.
Now? You gotta make it bigger. I can't see that. Can you stretch it? Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's good. Yes, Tycho's here. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, oh, for sure. I told you I like that.
But I had to redo the blue to make it more vibrant.
Stands out, yeah. Well, that's a little bright, but it's nice. I love black, so you're not gonna get it. That's good. You're all good. Do your thing. Let me know when you make that rice, because I'm gonna get off soon. I want to eat. I'm gonna stay up for a little while. For real. Tycho! He hates his. He goes after his Crocs. He hates his Crocs. It's something to do with the Crocs. Tycho, come on. Tycho, come on. Come on. What are you doing? No. He also has the thing with. What the fuck was that? That came from there. Did you hear that sound? Something fell over there. Alexa, turn on the living room light.
Okay.
Pay attention. Alexa, shut living room light. Alexa, shut light.
I didn't find any cameras within the living room to show. Here are the
Alexa,
devices in
shut light.
Got it.
I hate fucking turning this key. It's double locked. This lock is a pain in the ass to close. Just gotta turn it twice. It's got like a deadbolt. That was weird. No, see, Tycho was over there, but I heard a noise right there, and something fell. This house has a history of activity. I think the first movie that I saw Jonathan Winters in. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's the rubber, you think, KJ? It's possible. He goes after the Crocs. My cat flips out every time we get ice from the ice maker. Tycho loves ice cubes. Loves it. Tycho barking alerted my gated fang flying mini tank chihuahua. Terrier. Oh shit. Activation. That's Telegram. Oh no, that might be Facebook. Okay. All good. Where were we? Bedtime? Is it about that time? It's 12:30. It's quiet. Too quiet. What the hell is going on? Who's going outside now? Oh, there was a bear. Bear is close by. Unbelievable. Unusual activity at garage. That must be Kendrick going into the garage. All my cameras are on, and there's a lot of them. He went into the garage. It's armed. The house is armed. Hidden cameras in many, many locations. That was that weird sound. Ding. Now somebody, I think Tycho opened the door. What's going on here today? This is like a conspiracy. What are you doing? I just fed him, so he's happy. I gotta feed myself. I went on the munchie run. So it's not like I don't have munchies. I just ain't in the mood for this. Crunch and Munch. Toffee. This one is the buttery one. That's caramel. Honey buns. Chips. M&M's. M&M sounds good right now. Nah, it'll spoil my appetite. Yeah, I went on yesterday on a munchie run. And I'm going to get apple juice thanks to Chris. I swear. Well, it takes time before that transaction is actually made. But I'm going to get apple juice like Chris did earlier. I'm going to get apple juice with that. For real. I'm not kidding. I'm going to get the whole 20s going to apple juice. Then I'll throw in an extra 6 to get two six packs of apple juice at Target. I only have 2 apple juices left with the real apple juice. It's 13 and, well, more like 14 with freaking tax and deposits. It's $14 a 6-pack for that apple juice. Now I have Blue Moon in there, and I have a couple of apple juice. Like if I was to have one apple juice, because I don't drink much anymore, not that I drank a lot, but my resistance has been very low for a long time. If I drank one apple juice, I'd feel it and I'd be like, ugh. Which I'm not going to do now because I'm going to sleep. But 2 apple juices would probably do me in. As crazy as that sounds. That's 100 gallons of heating oil worth. Oh my gosh. You keep reminding me. I gotta call I don't want to like push him as long as he gets me the wood by September. But I'm on the list for 2 cords. Bob gets 55 cords. It lasts him a few months. All I need is 2 cords. I gotta get my fucking wood before winter. I was in the pool today and it's hot, and I'm saying to myself, enjoy these last few weeks, because after that, it's done. Chris, you stop it. Well, now, I thought he left. Now I'm like turning red, if that's even possible. Now I really could get 2 6-packs of apple juice. Oh, shouldn't grab a bag of munchies on the side. Oh my God, thank Chris. I swear to you. Because I don't know how, because I don't really get donations, so it's like, I don't even know like how to transfer it. Do I have to fill out a fucking, make a W-4 form or whatever it is? Like, do I gotta do all that shit now that I'm actually getting some donations? Will's done it. It's Frank, there's a couple. I was like, oh fuck. It's too funny. But I'm gonna do it. I promise you, I will definitely do it. Because I want to. That's exactly what you said to use it for, so I'm definitely going to use it for that. You just... Oh my God. Let me stop while I'm ahead. You like Allagash? Do you know I got a bottle? I used to sit here on past streams and have my lemons. Daryl will probably remember some of these. Because Daryl and I go way back. I would get my tequila and do shots and with the lemon. No salt, but the lemon, yes. And I would just do shots. But then I got tired of it. Now it's like apple juice. That apple juice. I don't know if. I know Will has had the apple juice. I know Tammy's had the apple juice. A few of us have had that apple juice. That shit is good. But it's not like something I could drink every day. If I was drinking every day. It's good once in a blue. Just to change things up like. But I'm a beer person. German beer, really. IPAs give me headaches. It's got to be like a wheat beer for me. The Blue Moons, though, the Belgian ale, that doesn't do me. That's not bad. It doesn't give me headaches. You remember those days, Mike? Mike remembers those days with the tequila. And I don't have no Patron, but I know I got the Jose Cuervo Silver in there still. I haven't touched that bottle in a year. Definitely has to be half full at least. Nobody knows. No, my mom don't drink at all. At all. Kendrick doesn't drink at all either. Maybe once in a blue he'll ask for a beer. But I still hide everything. Just in case. I like most craft beers or apple pie moonshine to sip. Apple pie moonshine? What the hell is that? Is that a thing? It's moonshine, so that should say it all, right? It's sweet. Apple pie moonshine is a sweet spice spirit made by infusing grain alcohol with apple flavors like apple juice, cider, cinnamon, and sugar, often aged or chilled for a smoother taste. Commercial versions like Old Smoky Apple Pie Moonshine are widely available. Old Smoky Apple Pie. I should try it just to see. I gotta remember that. Old Smoky Apple Pie Moonshine. Is that a brand? It says it is. I'm gonna save this. So I remember. You know when I might do that? For Thanksgiving or Christmas. I wouldn't do it. I would save that. I could. Oh, better yet, for fucking Halloween. Halloween. That fits the mood for me. It's Old Smoky Apple Pie Moonshine for Halloween. It comes in a mason jar. The homemade stuff is the way to go, but Old Smoky is decent. Comes in a mason jar. After sleep, why you try to get up, but your body still sleeps. Why not Christmas? I'm saying, why wait till Christmas when I could do it Halloween? It's apples. Why wait at all? Why wait all the way to October 31st? You're gonna wait 3 months to try it? That sounds interesting. I like apple. Noticed? So, I'm definitely gonna look into this. I gotta look into this. And it says it's sweet and spiced. I hope it's not too spicy like rum, because I can't drink rum. It gives me heartburn. I get a heartburn from that. Exactly. Anyway, Telegram is quiet. Everything seems quiet. So it might be a good time to take a break and go rest and eat and go to sleep. It's supposed to feel like 105 here tomorrow, so it's gonna be cray here. I don't like to sleep my day away. I like to get up early. As you notice when I stream, 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't like to get up late. To me, it's like wasting the day. By the time I shower, eat, do all this shit, it takes an hour. Then my day starts. You know what I mean? It's like the 3 S's. And I didn't do it today. I gotta shave. The spice is the cinnamon. It's usually at the liquor store near the checkout. The spice is the cinnamon. I told one of my girlfriends I wanted to go to Joshua Tree National Park to see the meteor shower next week. I have a lot of people who've been there. I heard it's beautiful. Fantasy, I think, has been there too. To Joshua. All up in you. Stop it. Jesus Christ. I'm almost like, I don't even know how to react. Because I'm not used to. That is nice of you. Well, maybe now we get apple moonshine and apple real, the other apple. We'll make it an apple occasion. Oh my God. Now I can get the moonshine and the apple juice. Oh, Jesus Christ. You guys just want to see me drink it live and go downhill. That's what you guys, that'll be entertaining. It'll be well worth the investment. Oh my God. That's too funny. Jesus, stop it. A W4 is going to be needed now. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh, speaking of. Alexa, what's the weather for next Wednesday night?
Next Wednesday night in Newburgh will be partly cloudy and humid with a low of 65 degrees. There's only a 15% chance of rain.
What about at night?
For next Wednesday night, it'll be partly cloudy and humid with a low of 65 degrees. There's only a 15% chance of rain.
That's the night of the meteor shower. The peak night. See, when the humid scares me.
August 12th night is the Perseid peak. Dark new moon skies give ideal viewing after midnight in Newburgh.
All right, Alexa, stop. Like I said to everybody a few days ago or yesterday, if you live in a dark sky environment and it's clear, you want to go outside after midnight. This one could be awesome because the moon is not going to be affecting the meteor shower. It's going to be prime. Don't miss it. If you can, I would sleep and then get up like 11, stand outside for like 20 minutes, let your eyes adjust. Go fucking enjoy it. It's going to be great this year. This is going to be a great year. Yeah, you still owe me cannolis. Have you had homemade moonshine? No. I will say the closest I ever got to doing something like that is a true story too. I can't call Mike because he's sleeping. When we were in our early 20s, maybe, yeah, we used to go camping from the city to right where I live now, the Catskills. We used to come up here to go camping. Now it's like in my fucking backyard. It's so crazy. But one night we made shroom punch. Oh my God. And they used, shroom punch. Those two are obvious, the ingredients. But then they called it a mash vodka or alcohol. It was like fucking 90 something percent alcohol. I don't know. I remember something like that. It was like the craziest alcohol level. I think it was mashed vodka for some reason. And they mixed that in with the punch and the shrooms. Oh my God. I can't even, and I don't condone what I just said in any way. I can't even tell you how that night went. It was fucking, and these are all metalheads in a campground that anything goes. It was somebody's private property and they made a campground in the middle of the mountains. Doesn't exist anymore. That shit was crazy. I can't even talk about it because I'll be banned. It's really smooth but burns the stomach. See, I gotta be careful with that because I suffer from GERD, heartburn. I can't eat too much spicy food. I'll never sleep. I gotta take omeprazole. I got all kinds of medications. It's 1 billion degrees at midnight there. Alexa, what's the weather in Oklahoma City?
Oklahoma City is currently 87 degrees and mostly clear. Today's high will be 100 with a heat advisory in effect from noon to 8 p.m. Heat index up to 108.
Oh, you got me
Expect a heavy
beat.
Thunderstorm this afternoon with 62% chance of rain.
Dude, your weather's like my weather. It's like the same fucking weather. I got a heat advisory and a chance of a strong thunderstorm too tomorrow. Alexa, what's the heat advisory here for today?
Heat advisories in effect from 11 a.m. today until 8 p.m. with heat index values up to 101 degrees. It may extend into Saturday too.
How lovely. No, what happened is what? The mountains didn't exist after that? Gitmo, what happened is that was private property. He sold the property. So that obviously went bye-bye.
Sounds like you're talking
Alexa,
about
stop. There's a lot of places here that are national or state parks you can camp, but it's quiet after 10. We can't do quiet after 10. Can you imagine me camping in a place quiet after 10? Are you crazy? Oh, hell no. I can camp in my backyard. You want wildlife? It's right out there. Bears, deer, raccoons, fox, coyotes. It's right there in my backyard. I don't have to go camping. I could fucking put a tent in my backyard and be thankful the house is nearby. I'm not even kidding you. It's an experience out there. You missed the rant? I was ranting about an article. I talked about it at the beginning. Oh, that's why I can't talk about it, Lewis. That humidity is what makes it unbearable. It's so humid out there right now. Like, literally, I didn't check the water temperature of the pool, but it's warm. I literally could go in that pool right now, and the air temperature is probably still warmer than the water temperature, because it dropped significantly with all the rain, and it's been nice here. The heat's been coming back now in the last few days. You could see the humidity out there. You could just see it. The raccoons ate all the food. You could see how humid the camera's got the dew on it. You could just see the humidity. I could feel it from in fucking here. Ill. Let me see the front camera. Let me turn it off and turn it on so it's color. There it goes. Yuck. Yuck. It is yucky out there. Yucky. It's so nice in here. They say it's freezing in here. I love it. I want to see the bears thing. They didn't put a video. It was so close. One day ago, bear in yard. But they didn't put a video. Just bear in yard. Yeah, they didn't put a video. I was hoping they had a video. Fucking right up the road, bear. In someone's yard. They're around. We usually don't have that much bear activity, but ever since, believe it or not, I got them on YouTube. I don't even know if I want to say 2020. Where it was like ghost towns. You know what I'm talking about. The animals came in from the mountains looking for food and all that. They just came in. There was nobody out there. You know what I'm talking about. And they just started to roam all over the place. And they definitely is a lot more bear here than I've ever remembered it to be here. We even had a bobcat sighting once, but actually a bobcat was close by here. I was like, oh shit, a fucking bobcat. Now the coyotes are everywhere. A few fox, raccoons are everywhere, deer are everywhere, but the bears, more bears. And you know, I would say there's probably, that I'm aware of, 7. I don't know where Mama is, but there was a lot of cubs running around. It is black bear. It's not grizzly, no. It's black bear. I put deer corn all around Bigfoot. They don't seem to care. I don't think they care about that. But like, like the other day, yesterday, I was leaving, there was a deer in my neighbor's property. I was like, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. The deer are everywhere. You gotta be real careful driving here at night because there's no city lamps. It's dark. You have to be really careful driving up here at night because the deer are everywhere. That's the thing. So, yeah, I mean, the wildlife is right here. Yeah, mom's not far behind the cubs. Yeah, that's right. There's been plenty of clips of those, but that was when they were coming out of hibernation. A few months ago, they were everywhere. And they look so adorable, but like you said, keep your safe distance because where you see the babies, mama's very close by. And you don't want to fuck with that. What? Please please try the funnel cakes at the Wiener Schnitzel. When my friend comes for the Iron Maiden concert, we're gonna go live. Him and I. We're going to make that. The veal. And he's gonna make homemade spätzles. He's German. So we're going all German. When he comes over, when we go see the Iron Maiden concert. So be prepared for that. We might even do a live jam together. He's gonna bring his guitars and I'll hook my drum set easily to the amp. We might do a jam here. I can do that at any time because I don't live near. They're pretty far, 120, 150 feet away. Woods over here. You have deer everywhere too? Your area is called Deer Creek. Go figure. So yeah, that's just the way it is here. My water is Deer Creek. That's crazy. That's weird. Anyway, Telegram again is quiet. But KJ, did you hear what I said earlier? Sep is okay. Him and his mom are okay. We actually exchanged a little bit today. Ask him to make you a flammkuchen. Oh, Deer Park. Yeah. Well, like I said, he'll be here. And we're making the plan on a Friday. A Friday night. He's going to stay for a few days. So we're going to definitely be hanging out. Not that I'm going to stream a lot because he's here. We're going to hang out. My Blake Bear sounded like Chewbacca when he vocalizes. That's fine. Keep it that way. Like every time I take Tycho out, I check the cameras at night because I just don't know what the hell's out there. That's not going to mean that I'm going to see everything that's out there. A lot of times he has encounters with skunks, the deer. Right away he's going to chase them, and he just starts to try to run. It's a 20-foot leash, but still, he's going. He goes crazy. Like, he starts howling and freaking out. It's like, it's hard to keep him contained. And that's not a good thing. You know? I got bear spray right there. It's in my bike thing. Where is it? Where the fuck is my thing? That's a good question. It's supposed to be here. Oh, it's here. This is when I go bike riding in what I call bear country. The bear country trail. I gotta have this. But I modified it. Now look, I can't even get it out. I use this cup in the cup holder for the bike with the bear spray ready to go. See how I put tape so it could fit in here? Where I could just pull it out. But it has to be a little tight. So I had to put this tape around it so it would fit in here. It's kind of snug, not too snug, because then it would be hard to pull it out. So I do have the bear spray when I go bike riding, just in case. So I got that. He says, forget this way, get a Browning pump action. It's funny because my neighbor, you know, I can't say what agency she works for, but she a few years ago, she has a fenced-in garden, 2 of them, big ones, next door. And she's like, Bill, I'm really getting fucking pissed off with this groundhog. Keeps getting into my garden. I'm thinking of taking out a shotgun and taking it out. I said, wait, what? This is like a Caddyshack moment. I was like, I have another alternative. I have a non-lethal that you can use. She wanted to break. She was getting so pissed that he was eating all her vegetables that she wanted to wait with a fucking shotgun to take it out. She was dead serious too. I was like, I talked her down from it. Richard says, everyone knows that the sound effects from Chewie on Star Wars is from bears. And KJ goes, groundhogs are so cute. So, there's better ways than just taking it out with a shotgun. I mean, what about those things that they sell with the sound waves or something? Could you try something else first? She never did it. But she was serious. She was pissed. I said, you could borrow my non-lethal. And it's not a BB gun. So it's technically a non-lethal. But it will definitely suffice, to say the least. It's like, I swear I was thinking of Caddyshack, where it's peeking its head out and she's out there, boom! I was thinking like, oh shit! If I start hearing shots, I know where they're coming from. Oh, that was too funny. That was a few years ago. Oh no. Here we go. What?
Should I bring him hot dog?
I fed him already.
Okay, so he wants to.
No, he just wants to see you. He loves you too. Close the door. Thank you. I mean, I have different versions. And they're absolutely legal. I'm not going to display them. There's one right underneath me. I always have it nearby. I have another one locked up in a closet. That's a bigger one. 38 rounds. 2 mags, side to side. But it is a non-lethal. And I'm not going to show it on video. But you guys, I don't know.
You better take care of the rice.
Dude, that's Kendrick. That's not me. Kendrick. Tell Kendrick. Keep an eye on the rest. I'll show you something related. This is the actual thing. I don't want to put it on camera. Can you see that? No. Okay. So there's different types. I'll just show you without putting the name on. Think of this. There's a pepper projectile. Or the kinetics. I don't think I ever opened this one. Yeah, it's still new. It's still brand new. I have a lot of these actually, but I buy them in bulk. But these are the projectiles. See that? It's a world of hurt. That's just like, I'm just showing you an example. That she could have had this option if she chose to for the groundhog. Those are that was a flashlight. Yes. That's exactly what it is, Lewis. It's burner ammo. It's considered a non-lethal. So they're legal everywhere in New York except for New York City. Anyone can carry that. So, except for New York City, of course. So I told her you could use this instead of using a shotgun on the fucking groundhog. I couldn't believe she was actually contemplating using a shotgun to go after the groundhog. Lewis, I have the Mission 4 too. That's locked up in a closet. It's nice. Cost me a lot of money. But again, they sell them on Amazon. They're non-lethal. They're charging $1,000 for the bundle that I got. But that comes without the scope. We're not on TikTok, so this is the Mission 4 bundle. See, non-lethal. So this guy right here. That's the Mission 4. Then the burner has the hand ones. That is overkill with the groundhog, KJ. Yeah. So yeah, but I don't know where it's CO2, but the cartridge is like fucking this. It's huge. They're in my crates. I don't want to put it on the screen and get it and unlock it, you know what I mean? Because it's locked up. Even though it's non-lethal, it can still do serious harm. Though it's categorized as a non-lethal, it's not considered like a firearm. That's why it's legal. So, but it's still, that anything like that is dangerous. In the wrong hands, accidental, anything like, you have to be so careful. You know? Is that considered a non-lethal? All up in ya? Again, it's good to have some kind of a deterrence, no? In the event of you need it. Like that fucking, the one I just showed you in the Mission 4, it is nice. And you could just keep going. And there's 2 magazines. They hold 19 of those projectiles. And it's so easy to swipe the clip because they're right together. It's right, boom, 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 boom. It's unbelievable. It's so easy to swap. They make pellet pews that are more powerful and 22 you can buy, no license required, permit. New York is strict. Not some, I mean, up here it's a little different. The city is crazy. You can't even have a BB gun in the city. Is that crazy? New York State is different up here than it is down there. I would show it to you, but like I said, I don't want to go through that right now. It's late. It's 1 o'clock. I'm gonna get off. Now, the burner, the hand one, that's different. This is right here. And you better believe that motherfucker's ready. It's ready. I just gotta take the safety off and it's ready to go. New cartridge, everything. And there's an extra clip. I'm not gonna take it out though. See, here's the clip. It's loaded, it's ready. Just in case. And it stays by my side. Close by. You know what I mean? Though, you know, generally everything's cool, nice and quiet, but you never know. And that is a deterrent while I call the police to come onto the scene. All up in ya. So, you know. One needs to protect themselves. That's why Second Amendment is so important. It is so important. I don't think people realize how important it is, not just for hunting or anything else, for your own protection in your homes. Because you never know. Right? You just never know. So, yeah. I don't know what it's like in New York City, Lewis. I haven't lived there in 20 years, so I can't judge it. I don't know what it's like. Though when I went to the city to see Rush, do you know, it is a true story too. So I get to my friend's house, and he lives in a really nice neighborhood in the Bronx. And I'm contemplating, I do not like to park my car in New York City. Period. I don't feel comfortable parking on the street in New York City. Anywhere. But they thought it for the wrong reasons. New York City and the side streets have a reputation that if you don't put your side view mirror in, the likelihood it'll get smashed. Whether it's local kids doing it, for whatever the fuck, is it another vehicle? So I'm trying to find the spot in front of his house, which is, it's got moderate traffic on his road block. So then I parked the car in one spot and I said, fuck, nah, I don't like it. Then Mike goes, go around the corner, park there, which was the right thing because it's a wider street. And the car is, I felt more comfortable leaving the car there with the mirror in. I swear to you, if I went onto Google Earth and I showed you a side street in New York City, like where I'm talking about, you'll see everybody has their side mirrors tucked in because they know what goes on down there. If you have a Honda, you have to be careful to park because that. Do you know what one of the biggest thefts that I'm aware of in the city? In my old neighborhood, they would come from other neighborhoods. They'd come in. They'd fucking leave your car on blocks and steal your tires. Or they would go after the. What's that thing that's they get a lot of money for? That's underneath the car. Oh shit! What's that thing called? Oh, they can get money for that. Can't think of the name of it. There was a part that they would steal. It was well known. Something aider. something Ader. I can't think of it, but they get money for it because there's something in that the catalytic converter. Yes, Chantal. Cancel. I got it when you put it in chat, but I got it before you put it in. Yep, that was a big target. The catalytic converters. A car with a big trunk and a shovel and a quiet. Oh God. Remember, I grew up in the, well, I don't want to talk too much, but just don't forget, Mom tells you that story sometimes too. You know, John Gotti used to go to my uncle's nightclub. That's enough said. Mom thought he was a nice guy. She liked him. She'll tell you that. If you ask Mom, she don't like me talking about it because she thought he was a nice guy. She gets like weird on me when I talk about Gotti. Was you have a fucking crush on him or something? That's a true story. Not that she had a crush on him, but she thought he was a nice guy. He was nice to me. I thought he was nice. But yeah, that's that neighborhood that I grew up in. Enough said. You had to see how I gotta be careful how I talk. You had to see the block parties they would throw. They used to throw awesome block parties. That's all I'll say is they. You never fuck with their block parties. I actually missed those times. And the feasts, the Italian feasts. They used to have them in the Bronx all the time. They don't even have them anymore. That was a big deal for a week. A week. You'd have the feast in different areas in the Bronx. Italian feast. Fucking great. It was great back then. Great times. What's this? Rare metals are used in catalytics? That's what it was? Oh shit. Gotti's grandson has to give a kidney to his mom. Oh my God. Oh shit. I knew there was something involved with that, Rich. I just couldn't remember what it was. That was many years ago. I don't know if that's the case now, but that was a big deal. The catalytic converters and tires. What's up, Angel? Well, San Gennaro's in New York City. They still have that, I believe. I'm talking about the ones in the Bronx. There was all kinds. All the churches would have, like, not all, the bigger, in my area, in Pelham Bay, Morris Park, there was a lot of Italian festivals, feasts, a lot, growing up. Arthur Avenue, back in the day, was awesome. I forgot to do it. My friend just opened a pizzeria, another one. He tells me the day we're going to see Rush, yeah, I'm not gonna say my friend's name. He just opened up a pizzeria across from where Angle Drums used to be. I said, get the fuck out of here. I would have raided his pizzeria. I would have went in there with Mike and a whole bunch. It was just me and Mike. Let's go mess with him. It's been years since I seen him. Next time I go into the city, I'm going to the pizzeria. There's actually 3 places I gotta go. when I go back to the Bronx, whenever that is. My friend's pizzeria, this bakery on Buer Avenue called Zapiri's in the Bronx, Arthur Avenue to the corner deli to get my dried red cherry peppers that's on a string, if they still have it. Gotta get those. So I'm on a mission. And definitely the bakery to get cannolis. That's my mission. When I go back to the city, I've got to make these stops. Definitely gotta make those stops. Yes, there's an excellent bakery at Arthur Avenue, and that deli on the corner is still there. The Italian deli is still there. I gotta go there. I'm a Rich. This is a true story. I worked at a luncheonette. I shouldn't even get into too many details. I grew up in the food business. So the old owner said, I need someone to have a Board of Health license to keep my business open. Because the old cook was retiring. And I was the other cook. I was like the weekend guy. He's taking his license with him. It hangs on the wall. It's a picture with your name and you have a Board of Health license. So she said, I'm going to pay for you to go to get your Board of Health license. And it was in Manhattan. So I did it. She sold the place. A mafia guy bought it. And there were times where I would get frustrated and say, shit, I'm going to quit. You're not quitting. If you quit, that stays here. My fucking Board of Health, they're telling me in so many ways, you could leave, but that stays. So I worked for, and he was a great guy. His name was Vinny. Go figure. And he owned a candy store, like right up the road. He would spend his morning at the luncheonette. And all his mobster friends would come for breakfast. And they were cool people. I swear to you, they were always nice to me. And they were nice with their tips to me. So I worked in the kitchen in the back. There was a Joker poker machine. There was a Lucky Sevens machine back there. So I could be cooking. And remember, this is general public. This is open to the public. And then all of a sudden I'll have one of them come walking into my kitchen while I'm working. Just come on, walk in. Not say a word. That's what they do. They say, hey Bill, how you doing? And go right to the machines to play them. I'm like, this is like something out of a fucking movie. And I'm a teenager. Late teens, early 20s. And then, like I said, they would sit at the table, have their espresso, their pastry, because we got our stuff from Zapiri's, which was an Italian bakery. That's why I got to go there. There's a connection to that. I used to get my fucking sesame rolls, plain rolls, everything from there. Everything came from Zapiri's. They would sit there, and I swear to you, they would light up a fucking cigar reading a paper while sitting there. It was like so stereotyped, more than you can imagine, like the movies. Now what? Oh, it's Kendrick. Then, when they talk to each other, it's just like the fucking movies. What happened? Some what? Like what? There's not. Take the rest of that. That's good enough? It's not good enough? What else the fuck you want? You're gonna make me go on a munchie run tomorrow. Good? That's the PED stash. So, I am not kidding. When they would all sit together at the table, they would talk the way you think they would talk. Forget about it. Like, it was like out of a fucking movie, like Goodfellas. I'm not joking. Goodfellas was on the money, because that's how they spoke to each other, but lower tone. But that's how they communicated. It was a respect thing too. Like, they were, how would I explain that? They had their character. Definitely the ego was there. It was like you had to respect their presence. It's like they gave off this aura that you must respect. I swear to God. I can't interpret it any other way. So, on every Monday, this was a big thing back then in the 80s. It was a thin strip. This was big for the NFL season. The tickets. That you would pick your teams, put the money down. This was huge. When I was growing up, this was fucking huge. You see how we have the gambling that's legal now? They got that shit from the mob. They got all these ideas from the mob. Because they were the ones that started all that. I'm not gonna lie, I played the tickets too. I would pick 4 or 5 teams, and every Sunday, because there was no Monday night. Oh yes, there was Monday night for ABC. But I would watch every fucking game, and my friends would do it too. We'd all sit on a Sunday, watching our football tickets, and try to keep pace of all the games. Oh fuck, with the spreads and everything. We would all be hanging out together on a Sunday, watching football together, with our tickets in our hands. And not just one ticket, you might buy a few and pick different teams. So, in the bakery section, in the front of the luncheonette, there was a bakery section. And it was my job to put a pastry that they liked in each bag with bundles of fucking football tickets in them that they would bring to their stores or wherever the fuck they're bringing them to, bookies, whatever. So I was the distribution center guy. All the fucking guys were coming from all over the Bronx to come into the luncheonette to get a fucking bag with a pastry in it with fucking football tickets. I was a teenager. I didn't know what the fuck. I wasn't a number guy. I never collected money or anything like that. But like I said, in the bag was a pastry with the football tickets, and they'd come and grab a cup of coffee every Monday. At a point, I said, I gotta get out of this. I can't do this. This was just, and I'm Italian, half Italian, but it just got to the point where I felt I had to leave. So they didn't want to give me my Board of Health license. But I have a family member. I don't want to get too personal. I'm not going to say who. That made a call and said he's taking his fucking license with him. Because there was that license thing I told you about. Well, there's family in my family that has connections. And I told this family member, close family member, on my dad's side. He said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's all. Just don't worry about it. I didn't worry about it. And I got it back. but it's like that. It was intimidating. It got uncomfortable. It got intimidating. Yes, Mom. Huh? A pain?
Yeah.
Where?
Aquí.
Where? Oh, that's your costochondritis. You need a ibuprofen here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been dealing with this for 20 years. When you press it, it hurts, right?
No.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the arthritis in the breastplate. It's called costochondritis. The doctor told you about that. Here, take this. Here, take it. And I was telling him how much you thought Gotti was nice at the club. John Gotti. You said he was a nice guy.
Oh, Gotti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy, right?
Gotti wasn't bad.
You thought he was a nice guy when you used to see him.
Yeah. So what happened to Gotti?
No, his grandson is donating his kidney to his mom to save her life. So Gotti's grandson
Uh-huh.
now has to give up his kidney to help save his mother's life.
But Gotti's gonna do it.
Gotti's grandson.
Oh.
Gotti passed away
What?
many years ago while in custody. Goodbye.
Oh, shit. He was nice, Gotti.
Another true story is I used to speak, and I haven't spoken to him in a while, to the guy who actually escorted Gotti to the prison. I actually know the person. A Fed. I haven't spoken to him in a long time. I wonder how he's doing. I haven't spoken to him in so long, I can't remember his name. He was on a TV show. Damn. I can't remember his name. It's not Jason White in Oklahoma. I haven't talked to him either in a while. I can't remember his name, but he told me about like his last conversation with Gotti. And then he saw Gotti get on the plane to head to the prison. He was part of that. He told me about his conversations, like his last words with Gotti. It's fucking wild. Rogan grew up in this shit as well. So, that mom, you see her? Gotti was a nice guy. But she only met him at the club. You know, she just knew him from like his being there at the club and being, you know, sociable with everybody around. She didn't actually know him. She just knew him there, meeting him there. I'll tell you, man, it got tense for me. I was nervous. I was a teenager. It just started to make me feel a little uncomfortable. Especially with that football ticket shit. I was like, oh, this is... Because I realized it. And like you guys thinking, I'm a teenager, but I'm still legal age to be put in fucking jail or whatever for being part of this. I said no. I think I even had a conversation with my mother about it when it was going on. Because I didn't know what to do. But I did quit. Then I went to work out in my friend's pizzeria in New Jersey, Fairlawn, New Jersey. I was working in the back in the, like, making food dishes for him while he did the pizza in the front. In fucking all places, Fairlawn, New Jersey. That was a crazy ride every day back and forth to work, 6 days a week. I'd have to leave at 9. I wouldn't get home till 10, 6 days a week. When I got home on Saturday night, I'd go hang out with my friends all night, come home Sunday morning early. I'd sleep all fucking day Sunday only to get ready for work on Monday. It was horrible. existence, to say the least. But I was making good money. That's not the point. It just wore me out. Now I know that pizza is long gone. This was decades ago. It was a long time ago. Things have changed. Unbelievable. I go into the city, I can't even recognize my old neighborhood. Not just because the buildings, like businesses, have changed. Demographically, it's changed. Big time. It's unrecognizable. A lot of neighborhoods in the city are like that. Some move out, some move in. It's noticeable. It's crazy how much the entertainment industry has profited from all that years later. I'm telling you, what the mob was doing with booking, like with the numbers game, like numbers. The 3 numbers or the 4. The bookies and all these. And then it's like the same thing, gambling on sports. It's like they made it legal. They took the mob's idea and legalized it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even the fucking machines, casinos. I'm thinking, and I've seen them do it. I don't know how they did it because I never looked that close. Where they would change the percentage on the winning and the losing on the machines. They could change it inside. They opened the machine up and they did adjustments. How much it would pay out to what it's getting in. I saw all that shit. You know, I witnessed a lot of things. So, yeah, I started to get a little uneasy with it. Court Deli. Oh, that's by 161st Street. Yeah, every time I used to go, every time at the Yankee games. At one time, that neighborhood was way different too. Yeah, it was programmed since day one. But then, what happens, Rich? This is what would happen. It's programmed at day one, but it wouldn't stay as day one, and I'll tell you why. Because when these mobster dudes were coming to play the machine, and they don't think they're getting any money, and they're wasting all their money in that machine, and they're not getting payouts, then the person or the owner would say, okay, we're gonna have to change the odds a little bit to make them happy, and start putting out a little bit more to get them to keep playing the machines. Then once they started to get some pay out of it, that's another story. Where's the money coming from? I'm not gonna fucking get into too many details. So they would readjust it to pay out more, to get them to play more, and then they would readjust it back. Oh, fuck. It was a game. It was a game. Obviously. But you'd have to have an envelope, a stash of money. The money was in the fucking actual machine. It had the key. The payout would come directly from inside the machine. At the end of the day, you tally up, you put the amount. You ain't gonna fucking play with their money. And then if there was a payout, you take it out of that money envelope and you pay out to them. You write it down. Checks and balances. But it's funny because the money was always kept in the machine. I'm telling you guys way too much. Not that it's, I mean, this is fucking long time ago. So that's enough. My cousin Joe's got whipped out by a hurricane on the Jersey boardwalk a few years back. They rebuilt. Thank God for that. Superstorm Sandy did a lot of damage to the Jersey Shore. Oh my God. I'm glad you changed the subject. Bob. Bob is like covering for me. It's like, Bill, change the fucking subject. And that sleep with the fishes, they need to check Jersey out really good. Just like in the movie Goodfellas. Enough said. That's it. There used to be all kinds of reports of all kinds of stuff. I never witnessed anything like that, but we heard the stories. I can't see myself ever coming back to New York City. Went 2 years ago to visit some family for a few days. Hell nah. Hell no. Let me tell you, when I went to see Rush last week, and I drove into the fucking city, first thing was the traffic before I even got there. I said, fuck, here we go. Then I hit the Hutch, and I'm crossing over from Westchester County into Co-op City. The drawbridge, it's a fucking disaster. And here we go. Cutting across me. They're all fucking flying with no signals. It's fucking madness. I'm like, here we go. Fucking New York stress. Just let me, and then of all things, a car is disabled in one lane. We all have to go around it. It's like typical fucking New York City. So I get to my friend's neighborhood. I find a parking spot that I thought was safe. And my friend's wife says, Bill, they're not going to steal your car here. You don't have to worry about that. I'm not worried about the car getting stolen. I'm worried about my car getting sideswiped or smashed by fucking my mirrors or something. That's what I'm worried about. So I'm like, already, New York, I'm tense. In a nice neighborhood, I'm tense already. We walked to the express bus. I was pleasantly fucking surprised how awesome that was. The express bus. It was excellent. Better than I expected. New York City, the madness. And I told him, you know, all these fucking people. And I remember the Garden has the event going on. It's just so many people. I'm not used to that. I haven't been used to that for years. I'm not used to having all these people around me. And meanwhile, there's thousands and thousands of people. It's like fucking insane to walk on the sidewalk. It's like, if you don't keep up or keep pace, it's just a nightmare. The German place, the restaurant was fantastic. Top of the line. Great. On 37th Street. Beautiful. Garden is the Garden. Just getting in, going through all that nonsense. But I was surprised they didn't make me take my belt off or nothing. I put my wallet and stuff got right through, no problem. They didn't even do the wand, nothing. I was like, oh shit, this was fast. Coming home on the bus, great. Get to my friend's house, it's 12:30. No, 12:10, wrong. It was 12:10ish. I told him, make me a cup of coffee, I'm going home. Because he offered me to stay there. I wanted to get home. I didn't want to stay in the city. I wanted to get fucking home. I got home at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was dying to get out of the city. Dying. I couldn't stay there. Not even overnight. Even though at my friend's house. I didn't even want to go through that. I just wanted to get home. As soon as I go over the fucking bridge to get from the Westchester County to the Bronx, I could smell the difference. You can smell the difference. When you grow up in a, not grow up, when you live in a rural area and you're used to your environment, fresh air, my ears pop because elevation change. That's the first thing. But as soon as I get to the city, these senses come in automatically. I could smell the fucking difference. The New York City mayor. It's crazy down there. I don't know what the hell they're doing down there. But, I mean, who voted? Was it a young turnout? I don't know. I don't keep an eye on what goes on in the city like that, because I don't live there. But what are they thinking? Seriously, like, what are they thinking? And I don't care what people say. When I was growing up, I would have to look who was who during like when the mayors. I would have to look. It was so awesome to live in the Bronx during the 80s as a kid. The police was so awesome with us, and they knew we were partying and we were drinking and all that. As long as we showed them respect, they didn't mess with us. They knew we were drinking. And they told us, if you don't hide it from us, we're going to all give you tickets. That was it, They warned us. I saw one time my friend, an idiot, had his alcohol where it was visible to them, and he's drinking. I'm like, oh fuck, this isn't. So the police car stopped right there. I said, this isn't gonna go over well. This was in the park. He didn't give him a ticket, but he took his nightstick out and smashed all his beer. Made a statement. I was like, oh shit. And we're all watching, there's dozens of us. Like I said, they told us, respect us and you won't have a problem. That's what it was about back then, respect. And we did. We had the music going on in the parking lot, with drinking, showed them respect. And then they told us to go to another place after 10 when the park closed, and we could be there all night. They didn't care. There would be dozens of these metalheads hanging out in the strip, drinking, cars lined up on both sides. Then the police car would come around every so often, turn that corner real slow to come to the strip. Real slow on purpose to give us time to cover up for ourselves. Oh shit, they're coming. Put your beer behind a tire. Never expose the beer. Never leave it where it's visible. But like if you had a beer can, you would hide it behind the vehicle that's parked. They don't want to see it. And it was amazing because everybody followed the rules. And they never ever messed with us. Ever. Not once in all those years. They never ever messed with us. As a matter of fact, when I worked in the bowling alley, at the luncheonette in the bowling alley, I used to get the pins and the balls that were damaged, and the owner would give me the bowling balls and the pins, and I put them in the car. And we used to bowl on the street. Mike could tell you, they'd get out of their car and bowl with us. They'd just stop and hang out with us bowling on the fucking street in New York City. It was the coolest thing. They're hanging out with us. Now, we're not drinking in front of them, and they would be there for a few minutes. Not long, maybe 10, 15 minutes. And they say, be safe, guys. Behave, all that shit. But they would get out of their cars to bowl. That was the coolest fucking thing. Like, oh shit, check this out. The popo were not our enemy. We didn't call him Popo. We didn't call him all that shit. Pretty much, they're coming. I don't even know if anybody actually said, the police are, look, check it out, they're coming. Totally different. Totally different from what, you can't get through the things we did back then. There's no way. It was different under Giuliani and prior. It was just different. So I can't speak to the way the city is now because I don't live there for 20 years. I don't want to live there. Another thing I noticed, there are fucking cameras everywhere in the city for tickets. I had to make a turn to go to my friend's house at a light. Thank God I was going slow. There was a camera hidden behind like trees. If you do over a certain speed limit, they're gonna get you. Red light, forget it. You're done with that. But even speed. And I didn't catch the camera when we were waiting for the bus to go to the city. He goes, yeah, they got cameras everywhere. Look, there's one right there. I said, what the fuck? Then I started to worry. Was I going fast when I approached that light? Did I just get a ticket and I didn't even know it? There's cameras everywhere. And I was like, oh shit. And then there was another thing that I got scared that I was going to get a ticket. It was an intersection, but it was confusing. I was like, what the fuck is this? It looks like I got the green light going this way, but they're red over this side. And I'm going through it because it looks like I can. I wasn't so sure because it was weird. Let me see if I could show you the fucking camera. Then I'm getting off because it's 2 o'clock and I'm not staying up all night. Telegram is quiet even to this point. Reuters. Reuters is saying shipping through the Strait of Hormuz has fallen sharply with only 33 vessels transiting between Monday and Thursday. Wow. Down from 50 during the same period last week. Only 6 crude oil tankers have exited the strait this week, while ship owners remain wary of entering despite Iraq offering discounts of nearly $30 a barrel. What the fuck? That's it. That's all I see. So they're saying they're doing controlled explosions at noon today. There's possibly hearing the sounds of controlled explosions in the vicinity of Bushehr province today in Iran. Whatever the hell that means. Alright, let me see if I find this quick. Because I know exactly where I was. It's right. Is it this overpass? I don't think so. I think I went to the wrong overpass. Yeah, that's Pelham Parkway. Alright, there's Pelham Bay. No, that's right. I was right. Exactly. So I am at this light to make a turn left. I'm at this light. It was red, so I was approaching it slowly. This is the bus stop for where we took the express bus. But lo and behold, There's fucking cameras right there. And I didn't see that. I didn't even know they existed there. Oh wow, that just changed. Here we go. Where'd it go? Right there. Right fucking there. I was like, get the fuck out. They're everywhere. The cameras are everywhere. And he said, Bill, you didn't know? How the fuck am I gonna know? You people got cameras everywhere down here in the city. I was like, what the fuck is this? They got cameras everywhere. That's how they make their money. It's crazy. I hate driving in New York City. And it's not even so bad here. Then, this is the other road I had an issue with. It's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And this is my old neighborhood. Right here. I approach this intersection and it's weird. You see there's the lane here for the service road of the highway, and then there's this one that comes in, and the lights are weird. And it was green here on my side, but it was red on this side. I'm like, do I fucking go? Do I go? What do I do? I don't want to get a fucking ticket because this place is crazy. New York City's nuts. Because it just didn't look right. You see how this is green, but this is red? See that? See how this is red? This is green? I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I got a little nervous because I wasn't sure. Just the way it's set up, it's bizarre. It's red on this side, green on this side. So I guess I can go, right? Because I'm on this side. But this is fucking New York City. This is the madness. It's madness. It is madness. So when somebody said they wanted to, Kevin, I think it was, when I go in the city, I want to get the hell out of there. I want to come home. I don't want to stay there at all. I want out. It's too much for me. I'm not used to that life. That's a past life. And I want to leave it in the past. You know what I'm saying? That's a past life. I don't want to go down in that ever again. Never. I would never. You couldn't pay me to go back to live in New York City. No offense. But I was born there. I was born in Manhattan. I lived the majority of my life in New York City. I mean, went to high school, junior high, all that. It's not like I'm not a New Yorker. I am. But I love it here. 20 years of this, you forget about that. That's as simple as, you try to forget it. It's behind you. Because let me tell you right now, up here, it's beautiful. Mike knows that. Mike's in the Berkshires in Massachusetts. It is beautiful up here. It's all forest. It's fucking green as gets. It's beautiful up here. Down there, different story. Or anywhere there's big cities, it's a city. But there's a lot of beauty up here. A lot of remote places. New York State is big, and most of it is green. the state is green. It's beautiful. You just have to know where to go. I can't say enough about my bike rides going through the fucking woods and the mountains and everything. It's fucking fantastic. And the people here are polite and friendly, and it's about community. And looking out for each other, neighbors looking after neighbors. It's like that. It's beautiful. New York City, it's like everybody's up in your business. They're nosy. It's like you have no privacy. Zero. Everybody's nosy. So many people. Subways. I don't miss any of that shit. At all. And like I said, it's changed since I was a kid. Big time. Niagara, Finger Lakes, Hudson Valley, everything. I love it. Beautiful state with everything to offer. It is. It's beautiful over here. There's a little bit of everything, depending where you go. Like personally, my favorite, it's far though, is the Adirondacks. You want to talk about being in the middle of fucking nowhere? It's the Adirondacks. Lake George, beautiful. North of Albany. And west. There's a lot of beautiful, and here too. Beautiful. But I like, for me, if I was to Saranac Lake near Lake Placid, gorgeous. There's a lake there, Saranac Lake. It's beautiful. It's a big tourist spot. It's not far from Canada. Tupper Lake up there. It's gorgeous. That is true though, because of the salt and the Richard, you're right about that. With the rust. Because of the way they treat the roads. See, but like here, they're using a different type of asphalt up here when they redo the roads. They use that calcium. They don't use salt. It's weird. They use the calcium concentrate, and it works fine because they're really great up here clearing the roads with the plows and everything else. They even treat the roads before it snows with like a can't think of the word right now because I'm so tired. A brine. They pre-treat the surfaces with a brine before the snows start. That's another thing they do. Yeah, there's other cities like Syracuse, Ithaca, and Rochester, yeah. Oh my God, Bob. So yeah, I love it here. I do. Far enough to wait to the city, but yet close enough where I could travel to go see a concert like I did last week. But get the fuck right back home. Hold on, there's something coming on Telegram. Then I'm going to bed. It is way too late. What is this? Okay, this is just coming out. Reports of circulating images indicate that camps belonging to forces loyal to Saudi Arabia and Marib are currently being targeted with plumes of smoke rising. That just got put out. Just now. Just now. It's daylight. It's happening now. It's early, but it's early for them too. It is about 9 a.m. So shit is going down right now. More images circulating. Different angle. Something's going on right now. Saudi Arabia. And they're all sharing the same fucking posts. Those images. So that's happening. It seems like that's happening right now. Or moments ago, minutes ago, whatever. It's like there's something going on. Saudi under attack, yeah. Looks like that's going on right now. I'm gonna go to bed because I gotta go to bed. But we'll wake up to more information about this, or I'll wake up more to this tomorrow. I want to see if Shin is putting anything out there first. I gotta get to bed. It's late. I'm gonna wear myself out. He hasn't posted anything. He went to bed. He put 6 a.m. Haven't slept yet. Fuck you, Codex. Have a wonderful night. That's what Shin posted. Like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. I've never seen Shin put a post like that before. That was 2 hours ago. Oh my god. They already took over our country, and England too. Yeah, so we'll see, Kevin. Kevin, you know, you could message me in the morning. But if you hear any cray shit happen, if you're up, you know how to contact me through the comments. Because if something cray happens, I'm definitely getting back up. I don't care if I'm in the middle of sleep, and I'll stream again. If things get that cray. So you can wake me up if you're up. Because I always get the message on the phone. That's how I respond so quickly when I can, when you make comments. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to bed. I'm exhausted. I'll see you tomorrow or later. Keep me posted, and we'll do it again in the morning. See how things are going. See if the Strait is open. Whatever the hell's going on. Is it going to be a cray weekend? I don't know. It's awfully quiet right now. It's just too quiet. I feel like something's coming. But I felt this before, but I feel like something's coming. It's just too quiet. It's just too fucking quiet. I feel something's coming this weekend. I may be wrong. I don't know what you guys think, but it's just too quiet. Anyway, love to all of you. Be well, be blessed, be safe. Have a great night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Till then, peace out.